Seymour Foggy Mullins, Aluna Asama, Lisa Hanna is about to give you Dr. Kenneth Russell.
Them youth have a bus.
Welcome the man. Hail the man.
Fort George,
Undefeated,
Higginstown, Nineman, Island, Beachertown, Parrytown, Hindstown, Golden Grove, PJ River, Labor Rights City and Quiver, Southeast and Tanzania Shiver. Bush, excuse me, no pagans. Kenneth now seek validation, toast and admiration. I give the youth education. Come to build up down a sentence. We now bring miss a mention. A school and roads we are spent on. Agriculture for strengthen the agriculture. And a Ferrari, a long permit for party. What street dance with freedom? You not see no police come. But we say we face it.
Comrades! When I say people, you say power. People! 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 Yo! I want you to say it a little louder because we have some people around the place who don't seem to understand that we, the People's National Party, stands not on our own interests only. We stand for the interests of the people. We stand because we want to empower the people. We are not interested in power for the sake of it. We are about pulling and pushing and making our country better. So when me say people, give me the thing now. People! 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 Comrade Gentek, Comrade Party Leader, I bring you greetings from the heartbeat of the People's National Party. One place where we not take check, we have some man a run around and I dig them political grave. And we say, count us as a win when the elections are called. Now, me now go far before me bring 4 other people on stage with me. I want to show you tonight that Southeast St. Ann is turning a new page. So I'm going to ask 4 generals to come on stage and join me. From the Manic Division, Lloyd Sylvester Garrick, the councillor. From the Bensonton Division, Clovis Gohagen, the councillor. From the Beachertown Division, the man himself. And the rose among the thorns, from Claremont, Harty.
To the lonely bird.
Comrades, we're not only bringing Southeast back to where it was, we're taking it further. We're building, we're making sure we transform the lives of our people. And this is your team. This is the team that is going to lead that process. I thank you, councillors. Thank you. But comrades, it's rough out there now. It's tough out there, man. Whether it's roads, water, name it, employment. I said last night, you know, we're walking through Claremont town and we met a woman. And we were trying to make some change. She sells in a stall. A comrade leader, we asked the lady to change $1,000. The lady said, I have not sold enough today to change the $1,000. She has not sold enough in a day to change the $1,000. When we say it's rough out there, what you say? And we have a government that doesn't get it. A government that thinks all is well. But I want to tell you this, comrades. The pain our people feel is what is driving us to ensure that we get the change that we want. That's what keeps us up at nights and make us come up with the ideas that are going to transform the lives of our people. We are the party of justice. The party that says not just some, not just the selected few, every day, everybody. That's what we're about. That's why they don't understand why we are blood and fire comrades. They don't understand because they don't see that we believe all of us, every single one of us, should succeed, should live a decent life. And that's what I am working for. So I come from a place called Pedro River. And I would not be standing here before you if it wasn't for education. So when we talk to you tonight about education, I want you to take it seriously. If a child goes to school and does not have food in their stomachs, them can't learn. Say hungry picnic can't learn. We are going to make sure every child going to school is fed. It starts there. Giving them a meal means that they focus on their learning. But you know what else it does? It means that that household doesn't have that pressure of paying for lunch. Time come, comrades, for families to stop worrying about whether their child is going to get a meal at school or not. And your party, the People's National Party, and I as candidate in Southeast St. Anne, will ensure that every child gets a hot meal at school. Every day, not 2 days a week or 3 days a week. Every day of the week. Because when that picnic is fed, when the pressure is taken off your household, then you can take care of some of the other things that you have to deal with. But education for us is also about making sure every child reads by grade 3. Making sure that they're not going to leave high school and don't have the 5 subjects. Because them can't go much further without it, if you're real. So my plan for Southeast St. Anne is that every child leaving primary school is able to read and function, and when they leave secondary school, 5 subjects, including maths and English. And you know what? We're not done this up. Because we know, in my family, I was the first one to have university degree, to get a bachelor's degree. And you know what happened after me get that degree? 3 of my 4 siblings who come after me also get a degree. So we want every family to have at least one person with a degree. So the first in the family to go to university, our government says you will get a free education, free tertiary education for the first person in the family to go to tertiary institution. That's transformational, comrades. That's the change that we want. But you know who is standing in your way? All right, we are going to deal with that. We talk about water, but I want to say one thing about water before I kick off. You know, say water, they all around our constituency, everywhere. Every place where we go. When we go to Macne, your place, Simpson, and me say, where the water there, them say right over there, so. When we go around a Steerfield and say, where the water there, them say right around there, so. Some well around there. When we go down a Hindstone, wherever you go, the water is all around, but not in the households, not in the pipes. That have to stop. That have to stop. Time come for us to change that and make sure our people have access to water. People are spending more to buy water than some of them earn. It is such a vital commodity that they are paying more for it than they earn. So, comrade leader, we have to look on the Water Commission. We have to have a serious look at how that institution functions. But I also want to make sure, because I know a place called Pedro River, where we take the water, the community provides water for itself at a flat rate. It's called a community-run water system. We can try those, we can use those to make sure our people have access to water. But the results we want also have to come in the form of land. We want to make sure our people don't just live on the land. You have some places, where every year the people get a notice that tell them that basically you don't belong there. You are illegal. That cannot be acceptable in this day and age. That has to stop. That has to end under Mark Golding-led administration. So the people of Parrytown, the people of Pine Walk, you must know that we're not stopping until you get permit to own the land that you're living on. We are not going to rest until you have legal access to the lands which they are now calling illegal or squatting. You will have access to your land. But we are the biggest constituency in the country. Southeast is the biggest constituency geographically. So we have land to build house, we have land for farm, we have land to build more school, and some government no build no school 9 years, but we have land to build more schools. We have land to plant pepper and pimento. We have lands to plant ginger and ganja. Yes? We are going to make Southeast a model for large-scale farming. We're going to make Southeast a model for young people in agriculture using the latest technology, because we know the potential of our people and we have the resources there to make it happen. That's why I am personally excited, comrades, about the Agricultural Development Fund. Because as you're going to hear later on, that's money set aside to open up our farm roads, to provide the inputs for set aside to open up our farm roads, to provide the inputs for irrigation, to provide the seeds. Today, I get a call about somebody who needs to go to the hospital or who is in the hospital, or the health services of our country are burdened. Hospital or the health services of our country are hospital or the health services of our country are burdening us in some cases. And I'm telling you, that's that. And I'm telling you, that's that. And I'm telling you, that's that. I want you to listen to me carefully, because I only want to talk to right now. I want to make a deal. I want a deal with the young people. If you live at Southeast, I know me not forget you. I want the young people them to understand something. Hear me now. In Southeast, as you're a member of parliament, you're going to have a champion for young people. We are going to work together to do a few things. We are going to make sure we have at least 2 entertainment zones in the constituency. We are going to make sure our community centers are rehabilitated, including Prosperall. And not only Prosperall, we want to make sure we have a health trail from Prosperall into Claremont and the surrounding areas. We want to make sure that our community centers are also placed for training. They're alive, homework, skills, name it. Activities taking place on a daily basis, not just once in a while. Comrades, if we're going to transform our communities, we have to make sure we also are organized in those communities. And so every community in my constituency will have at least one registered organization. At least one registered organization to help to drive its development. So young people, I hope you hear me, because this election is about you. Your vote, your X beside the head, helps to determine if any, because this election is about you. Beside the head. So hear me when I tell you, we want all of the young people, all of the teachers, all of the doctors, all of the nurses, all of the police, the soldiers. This election is about all of us. That one here, 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 feed the wall away. So when I say the word, you know what to say. People, people, people. We are ready, comrades. We are ready. Jamaica is ready for a government of justice led by Mark Jefferson Golding. The word is love. One love, comrades.